I'm going to start it again. Start it over from the top. All right, big breath up and in. Sorry about that. Exhale, I don't know what happened. I was wondering why nobody was joining me because it wasn't live. And exhale. I had my inhale up one more time. I started out with my Santa hat and everything. Exhale down, roll with my shoulders, roll your shoulders back. So I'm sorry about that. Who knows? One more time. Drop it, flex it. That's the first time that's happened though in 136 classes, so not bad. And the other way. Take it up, shoulders and down, shoulders and down. Well, it gives me a chance to repeat the first 15 minutes and get it correct this time, right? If I made any errors. Woo. And take it down one more time, up and take it down, shake it out. Let's clasp our hands back behind our head, elbows wide, push them all the way back, stand up tall, take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, round down, just your shoulders down. Don't tug on your neck, right? Maybe your hands just weigh a little bit on your neck. And then inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale up and exhale down. Come on, back up, good job. Reach your hands up over your head and lean it over to the side. Okay, so the first time I started this at 8:30, all by myself without being live and not knowing it. It says live right up in the corner. I don't know why I couldn't tell until 15 minutes in. I said this is our last live workout of 2020. Come on, up, press down. I'm going to take next week off, roll it back, except for Friday. So, New Year's Day, I'm going to do a live workout, right? Welcoming 2021 in. Hold your shoulders down, press them low. Let's step out wide, turn your toes and hips out, sink down and just hold here. I'm going to do one live. I'm not at 8:30 though, probably a little later. I'll let you know. Take it over and over. Just send your hips to the side, working through those hips, thighs, stretching them out a little before we start. And side, right here, and side. Center up, squeeze up, and then toe heel it in. Shake it all out. I'm gonna take our comments down. I should have known you guys wouldn't have left me, right? I was here thinking, doing it from 8:30 on, all by myself, thinking, no one has joined. That's weird, because I wasn't live. All right, big breath in. Enough of that. I gotta take this off because it's gonna fall. Exhale, swan dive. Whew. Big bend in your knees. Straighten them out a little bit. Bend big, and then maybe straighten a little more. Let's walk your hands out one, walk your feet back, and then drop your knees and turn it over. Have a seat. We're gonna finish our warm up on the floor. Tall, shoulders roll back. Inhaling up here, and then exhaling, rounding down over your knees, sliding your hands towards your feet. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale up. This time, exhale, round backwards. Lower back only. And then inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up and hold right here. Whew. Take your left hand across to your right knee, right hand behind you, twist and look. And then the same thing the other way, across and back, twist and look. And come center, round down one more time. Come up, and then round it back, but just halfway, and then slide your elbows back. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Take your shoulders back, chest is open, hips are on the floor only, so your lower back is up off the floor. Onto those elbows. We're going to do a little hip release. So feet are flat on the floor. I want you to drop your right knee open. So now that your instep is facing up to the ceiling, keep that instep up, keep your knee inside of your knee up, slide it open or long, and then rotate it closed and bring it back. So slide it, open, rotate it, and bring it back. Open, just releasing through your hip. One more time. And then the other side, same thing. Drop it open, extend it long, rotate it, and bring it back. Hips open, slide it, and up. All right, our music today is a little crazy. Last Wednesday when we did Pilates, right after class, Instagram wouldn't let me save it. It wouldn't let me post it because it was illegal. Now me side to side. I thought it was legal music, but apparently it was such a good copy of all the songs that they thought it was the real song. So we've got some super, super legal, super, super bad music today. All right. Let's go all the way down. Feet into the floor. Pressing into your heels, lift your hips. Knees straight out from your hips, right? Don't let them fall open or collapse in, and lower them down. Let's add the arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Picking your knees up to tabletop. Making sure your shins are parallel to the floor. We're going to drop our knees to the right halfway. Kick out. Bend to 90 and come back. Go the other way. Kick. Bend. And come back. That's it. One more time. Come in, hug your knees in, and just rock side to side. One hand on each knee, those big circles. And the other way. And hug it in. Whew. Let's place our feet down. Actually, hug them in again and rock it up. All right, feet are on the floor. Nice, strong through your core. Lean back. Hands in front, clasp those hands in front. We're going to rotate our chest over, bring those hands to the side, come center, and then the other way. Come center. When you do this, extend that leg that you're over. And up. Extend. And up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And one more time. Come up, round down over your knees to stretch your back. And then come on back up. Lean back again. This time we're going to pick our legs up. So shins are tabletop, parallel to the floor, holding our hands clasped in the center again. We're going to figure eight those hands. So dig deep and back, and dig deep and back. Woo! So good. One more. Come on up, drop your heels and stretch. We have two more exercises in this block. Really similar. We start this next two with our heels on the ground. Lean back. Abs are nice and tight. Arms out front. Arms come up over your head and then back to out front. This time add your right knee. And down. And then your left knee. And down. Right. And left. Right. And left. Woo! One more each side. And round down, stretch your back. Take it back up, lean back, bring those legs up to tabletop. Shins parallel to the floor, arms in front. We open our arms wide this time. And as you do, extend to 45. Ah! Come on back, I almost fell. Extend. And tabletop. Extend. And tabletop. Two more. And one. Drop your heels, reach forward, stretch your back. Great job. We're going to come back to that circuit or that circuit a little later. And come up. Tuck your hips under, rolls down slow. Slow, slow, slow. And down. Bend your knees. We're going to move into hip bridges. We warmed those hip bridges up a little earlier. But I want you to come up onto your onto your heels, pressing through your heels, hips high. Now lift your toes a little, maybe lift your heels a little, grounding through your whole foot. Let's lift your heels and down, arms down. Lift your heels and down. Lift and down. One more time. Hold it up here. Drop your hips. Hug your knees in. This is right at the point where I realized I wasn't live. So, we've caught back up. Holy moly. Okay, drop your feet down. We're going to come back up into your bridge and then up onto your toes. Make sure your legs aren't too wide, straight up from your hips. And then take one leg up and barely touch. And then the other leg up and barely touch. One leg up, barely touch. One more time up. This time take it all the way. Still on your toes. Still on your toes. Hips still lifted. Other leg. Up barely touch. Up and barely touch. One more. Hips high. Drop your heels, drop your hips. And just take it side to side. This next bridge, we're going to keep our whole foot on the floor. Both feet on the floor and hold. All right. So grounding through that whole foot, take your right leg. Remember this scooping sand with your toe? Come on up and put it down. Now your left leg. Scoop the sand up and put it down. Right leg, scooping it up and down. Left leg. How about putting your hands up? Right? When we're here, what happens? We start bracing ourselves with our elbows. With our hands up here, that core plays double time, right? Lift. One more each side. And scoop. And lower down from the top to the bottom. Drop your knees to one side, hold them right there. Opposite shoulder stays down onto the floor. And then let's pick our knees up, bring them the other way. Opposite shoulder down on the floor. All right, so take that arm that's out there, the opposite of your knee, bring it over toward your knee, and roll all the way over. I want you to press up onto your hands and knees. Drop your chest, lift your head and tailbone, take a deep breath. And then exhale, round up. Inhale and exhale. Drop it down to a flat back. Walk your knees out wide. Bring your big toes together. Sit your hips back. Crawl your fingers forward. Walk your hands over to the left. Push your hips right. Walk your hands center. Walk them right. Push your hips left. And come center. Come on up. Walk your knees in towards each other. Round it up again. Big cat stretch. And release it down. Let's tuck our toes under. Lift our knees just off the floor. Beast pose, holding here, pressing into your mat. Take your right leg, extend it back. Come back into beast. Left leg, extend it back. Come into beast. Right leg. Left leg. One more time each side. Press. And press. Take your hips, lift them up and press them back. All right, so the goal with our down dog is to take your hips as far away from your wrists as you can get them. So it's not here, right? We're not hovering here. We're pulling our hips up and back. Pressing our heels toward the floor. Let's take one at a time with the heel. Pedal it out. Send both heels down toward the floor. Come up onto your toes. Lift your hips, lift your back, lift your shoulders, and roll into plank. See how we kind of waved in there? Let's try to reverse that. Shoulders, back, hips, and then lower your heels. One more time, let's wave into plank. Up on your toes, hips, lift, back, lifts, wave, and hold plank, pushing into the floor. Bring your right knee across to your left wrist. Take it outside your right wrist and put it back. Left knee comes across to your wrist, outside your wrist, and back. Let's do one more time each side. Across, straight up, and back. Across, straight up, and hold, hold, hold. Nice job. Drop down to your elbows. Elbow plank. Now, rotate towards me. Take that top arm up. Now your choice here is you can drop that bottom knee to help you out, or to make it harder, you can stack your feet. Take your top arm, dive it back down underneath you, and then open it. Dive it underneath, and open. One more time. Hold it up. Woo, woo. And drop your hips. Bend your knees, come up. Take this arm back behind you and reach over. Open it back up. Take this arm back behind you and reach over. One more time, back behind you and stretch. Woo. Take it down. Lean back into your hands. Feet out front. Round down. Come on up. Let's send those feet the other way. But turn and come into full plank. Push your palms into the floor, lift up into full plank. Now bring your left knee across to your right wrist, outside your left wrist and back. And the other side, across, straight ahead and back. Across, straight ahead and back. Across, straight ahead and back. One more each side. And in, over. Hold here. Drop to your elbows. Now turn and face me. We should be on the other side. If you're not, flip it on over. Options. Keeping this staggered stance, you can drop that bottom knee to help you out a little bit, or you can stack your feet one on top of the other to make it a little harder. Hips high. Top hand dives underneath you, reach back. And then open. Reach back. And open. One more. Reach. Open. Hold here. Hips are high. And drop it down. Bend your knees. Whew. Take that arm back and across. I keep laughing about me doing this, thinking nobody joined me today. And I was so sad where all my friends were. And I wasn't live. And one more time. Woo. Come on back. Those feet out front. Round down. I should have had to keep your feet over here. We're going to come down onto our belly. It's hard to see me, isn't it? I'm going to help you back. I'm going to scooch back for this one. Okay. Down onto your chest. Place your palms right by your chest. Lift your chest without using your hands. Lift your chest. Toes are into the floor. And then maybe give it a little push. Stretch up. And lower it down. Take your right hand, stretch it up tall. Left arm is down to your side. I want you to lift both arms up, lift those legs, and kick your legs. Just kick right here. Right arm is up, left arm is back down by your hip, and we're just kicking. Flutter kick. Whew. And release down. Bring your right arm to your side, left arm stretches overhead. Lift them up, lift your feet, and kick, kick, kick. Looking straight down at your mat. Chest is up off the floor. Three, two, one. Take it down. Placing your hands one on top of the other. So you see that? One on top of the other. Chins into your hands. I want you to take your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Bend them. Bring your heels together. So your heels are together, feet are flexed. Knees are wide to the edges of your mat. Go ahead and lift those knees and lift your heels up to the ceiling and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. One more. And come on down. Good job. Just shake your hips side to side. Bring your legs a little closer together. Press your hands into your mat. Push yourself up onto your knees. Round up. And release down. Tuck one hip under. Have a seat. All right, let's go back to that first set that we did before we move on. So we're gonna keep our heels into the floor. It's gonna seem totally different because I'm facing the other way. You're never gonna know we're repeating it. Lean back, clasp those hands. Now we're gonna rotate towards one side, kick that leg long, come up, and the other way. Rotate, rotate. One more each side. Boom. And boom. Reach forward, stretch your back. And come on back up. Lean it back again. This time we're bringing our legs up off the floor, both of them. Shins are parallel to the floor, holding our hands right in front. We're going to keep our knees where they are, and we're going to figure eight with the hands. Really dig back behind you. One more each side. Dig, 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 dig. And up. Drop those heels. Reach down. Stretch it forward. And come on up. All right, lean back. Keeping your heels on the floor. Arms in front. Remember, straight up. And out. Just doing that without even moving our legs. Really? Core work. But we're going to lift one leg at a time. Let's try to straighten it out. One more. And round down. One last exercise in this circuit. Lean back, bring those feet up. Shins are parallel to the floor. Arms are gonna open and close. And when they do, extend your legs to about 45. And bring them back. Open. I don't usually call for props or anything with the Pilates because I don't think everyone has them. But if you had a stretchy band, you could do, you don't want to do it too much, but you could just hold on to it. Maybe use that as a little bit more oomph. 3 more. 2 and 1. Drop your heels, roll forward and really stretch. Walk your hands over to the left and then walk through to the right. Come on, center, come up, tuck and roll all the way down. Super slow. Slide back in. Whew. All right, we're gonna move into a little traditional Pilates, a little more traditional Pilates moves with a double bent leg stretch. Couple of big breaths before we go to our next circuit. Bring your knees in. Head and shoulders come up. Take your hands, reach them back behind your head, and then swoop them around and hug your knees. Hands open again. Swoop around and hug your knees. Let's add the legs to this. So everything opens and we swoop around and hug. Open up, swoop around and hug. Inhale and exhale. One more. Head and shoulders back down. Look right and look left. Head and shoulders come back up. Both hands on your left knee. Extend your right and then switch. Single bent leg stretch. Looking right at your belly button. Shoulders pulled away from your ears. Four, no yanking. 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in, head and shoulders back down, look right and look left. Fingertips back behind your ears, lift your head and shoulders. We're gonna go back to those legs like the single leg stretch. Flex your feet and add the bicycle. Shoulder to opposite knee. Four, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in, head and shoulders back down. Again, look left and right. It's just stretching through your neck. And come center. So we did double bent leg stretch, single bent leg stretch. Now we're gonna do double straight leg stretch. So bring both legs up. Hands at your side. Lower those legs and bring them back up. Heels in towards each other, toes out slightly, like a little Pilates V. Lower, slow, bring them up quicker. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, and up. Take those fingertips if you want to And lift your head and shoulders. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. One more time. And head and shoulders back down. Point your toes. Take your right leg down almost all the way and then bring it up. And then your left leg. And bring it up. Now head and shoulders come up, hands outside your calf, left calf. Pull it in as you open that other leg. 2 pulses. Switch. 2 pulses. Switch. 2. And 2. 2. Beautiful. Two more. And 1. No pulses, just scissor, scissor. Elbows back, shoulder to opposite knee. Bicycle those scissors. Two more. And hug it in. Look right. And left. Whew. Just rock side to side. Couple more quick things. We're going to do this whole class even though it started late. Drop down. All right, let's dig your elbows in. Walk your body up, back onto your elbows. All right, remember when we're on our elbows, we're not here. Right? Roll your shoulders back and down. It's a tall. You're trying to get as far back with your head as you can, up nice and tall. Take those legs out. We're going to do some hip circles. Maybe start from the top here. So, inhale here. Exhale around. Inhale, we go the other way. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hip twist. One more time. And hold here, lower at 45 and hold for 4. 3, 2, 1. Slide it down, hug it in, rock side to side. Drop your feet to the floor. Press in through your heels, lift up and bridge, opening through your hip flexors, getting them stretched, through those quads, getting them stretched. Now let's walk our shoulders underneath us a little so we can get our hips even higher and get that stretch here even deeper. Maybe you can walk them deeper. Maybe you can clasp your hands underneath. Keep walking and lifting. Opening through your chest, through your ribs, through your hip flexors. And then walk it back out. Hips come down last. Whew, knees side to side. There we go. All right, one last push. Here we go. Toes up, point your toes. Arms up here, we're gonna crunch up, up. Hold down. Take a deep breath. Stay there, stay there, stay there. And take those toes out. Maybe like 45 degrees, right? They're a little wider. And lift the same thing, but crunch out to your toes. And take it down, bring your legs in, keep them up there. I'm gonna get this right. Now head and shoulders come up, fingertips behind your ears. We're gonna open up and close. Open and close. But take them out there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Rock side to side. Now we can place those feet on the floor. Hands are at your side. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest, lift your head and shoulders up. Everything's open. Hold here. Palms are up. We're going to take our left palm, crunch across towards that left toe, those left toes, left pinky toe. Come center, crunch across. So our shoulders don't hit the floor, and come center. Crunch and center, crunch and center. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Reach over your head. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Push down to your side. We've got one more circuit of that. The first circuit we've done it twice. We're doing it 3 times. We're doing it one more time, and then we are done. So rock it up onto your hips. Feet are on the floor. Tall, lean back, hands here, to the side and center, to the side and center. Remember, we kick that leg out and in, out and in, out and in. Center it up, lean forward and stretch. Come on back up, lean back, bring those shins up to tabletop. And figure 8, way back, way back. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels, reach. Come on up. Heels into the floor. Arms up front. We kick one leg up as we straighten. Leaning back. One more each side. Drop your heels, reach forward. And come up. One more part to this. And we open the arms, extend to 45 and close. Two more. One more. And drop your heels, reach through. That's it. Great job. Let's turn it over. Hands and knees. Drop your chest. Lift your head, lift your tailbone. Big breath. Exhale, round up. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, round. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, press your heels back. And then walk your feet in. Hang right in forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Grab opposite elbows. Body hangs heavy. Bend your knees. Slowly round up. Shoulders come back, head comes up, shake it out. I'm so sorry if you guys tried to join at 8:30 and I wasn't here. Inhale, I was here, right here on my mat, doing my class, doing my thing. Exhale, all by myself. Right? Crazy. So last class of 2020 that's live. January 1st, I'm gonna knock one out, bring in the new year. So maybe 9:30, maybe 10, roll your shoulders back. If you have an opinion, go ahead and shoot it out there. One more big breath up and in. Exhale down, fantastic. Merry Christmas.